大家好，欢迎收听唱歌学中文。Hi everyone, welcome to Sing and Learn Chinese. Today we're going over the lyrics for the vocab song 宝宝睡觉, which is, as you can see, it's the English thing title is Goodnight Baby, which is okay, but actually the Chinese 宝宝 means baby, 睡觉 means sleep. So it could mean more along the lines of baby go to sleep, but that's just awkward in English, so also too many words. So we shortened it to Goodnight Baby. But now you know, 宝宝 baby, 睡觉 sleep. So baby, sleep. All right. First line of the lyrics, if my there we go. Okay, so the first line is 时间到了，宝宝要. Now, 时间 is time, and then 到了 means has arrived. So it is time. The time has arrived. The moment is present. And 宝宝 we mentioned is baby, and then 要 means to want. But in this case, it's kind of cut off. The phrase extends beyond what you see on the slide here into the second line, which we'll go over really quick. But first, I want to talk a little bit about the character 宝宝. So 宝宝 means baby. Another way to say baby is 宝贝. And the 贝 is actually this bottom part that you see here. And a fun story about the character 贝 is that it comes from, if my sources are correct, it comes from the idea that ancient people, Chinese people, used to use seashells or some kind of shell as their currency. So they would string all the shells together and kind of like tie it in a knot at the end. So this character, radical, represents that string of seashells and then with a string. And so something is precious, right? So those seashells were precious to these people because they used it as a form of currency. And so the word for treasure or precious is 宝贝, or you can kind of like shorten that to 宝宝. 宝宝 usually refers to a baby, but 宝贝 can mean baby, but it can also kind of mean like, this thing is very precious to me. 这是我的宝贝. This is my precious. I think of the Lord of the Rings, you know, that Gollum creature is going, my precious. So in Chinese, he could be saying something like, 我的宝贝. That's what he would be saying. All right, so anyways, yeah, so that's it for baby. And then let's move on to line 2. Oh wait, did I? Here we go. So 宝宝要去睡觉了，不要闹. So 去睡觉了, 去 means to go, and then 睡觉 means to sleep, and then the 了 means, it's kind of like a past tense marker. So when something has happened, you say something something 了. So if you say something like, I finished reading a book, you can say 我看完书了. So 了 is just like I finished, it's done, it's past tense. And then 不要 means don't want, but in this case it just means don't. And then 闹 means to fuss or to kind of throw a tantrum. So 闹 can be lots of different levels. It can be kind of like whining. It can be full on fit tantrum fighting. And then you can say 不要闹 when the kids are misbehaving. You say 不要闹, that means stop misbehaving, stop fussing. All right, so 去睡觉了，不要闹. Go to sleep, don't fuss. Then 闭眼慢慢入睡，我会陪你. So 闭眼 means to close your eyes. So 眼 is eyes, and then 闭 is close. 慢慢 means slowly. So 慢 is slow, but when you say 慢慢, it's like slowly. It's like turns it into a bit of an adverb. And then 入睡 is kind of a slightly fancier way of saying go to sleep. 入睡 means to enter sleep. So 入 means enter. If you see Chinese buildings, sometimes you'll see this character 入, which is like enter. Right? And then 出 is like exit. 入口, 出口, entrance, exit. So, 入 also looks very much like the word 人, but maybe I shouldn't say that because that'll be confusing. Anyways, okay, and then 我会陪你. 我 means me, 会 is will, 陪 is to accompany, to be alongside, to be with, and then 你 is you. So, yes. So 闭眼慢慢入睡，我会陪你. Close your eyes, slowly go to sleep, I will stay with you. Right, then we repeat 时间到了，宝宝要. So the time has come. The baby will or wants to, usually will, wants to, kind of means 要 can be used for both of those. 宝宝要睡觉，宝宝要去睡觉了 means the baby needs to go to sleep now, wants to go to sleep now, is going to go to sleep now, that kind of thing. 要去睡觉了，不要闹, don't fuss. And then 这首歌陪你到天明. So 这首歌 means this song. You've definitely seen this phrase 这首歌 before in our other vocab songs. It's very common. 这 means this, 歌 is song, and then 首 is a counter word that refers to song. So in Chinese we have a lot of counter words. You know, you don't just say this song as in 这歌. No, people don't say that. You say 这首歌, 这首歌. And that makes sense because, well, okay, I probably should leave that for another time. But anyways, the idea is there are counter words in Chinese, and the counter word for a song is shou. And it's also for a poem. You know, poems and songs both use the counter word shou. 一首歌, one song. 一首诗, one poem. And then 陪你到天明. So 陪你, we already talked about 陪你. It's be with you, accompany you, stay by your side. And then 到 means until. 天明 means the dawn. And the thing is, it's interesting because 天 means sky and 明 means brighten, kind of 明亮, to brighten, to be lighted up. So when the sky is alight, what is it? It's morning, it's day, it's, dawn. So another interesting thing about the word 明 is that you have here the left side, this character or this radical means 日, means sun. And then this character over here is the moon, which means, well, it is 月, which means the moon. So sun and moon are both bright objects in the sky, right? 天明. Again, that's a little slightly literate. So usually you would probably say 早上, morning. But then 天明 is like when the sky has alighted, has that connotation. And that's basically it. It's a very short song. We've got lots of repetition because, again, repetition is great for learning, for memorization, for remembering things. The idea is we want to help you remember vocabulary words without it being a burden, without you having to mindlessly repeat things or copy things over 20,000 times, because that doesn't actually get things into your head. What gets things into your head is when there's context, when there's meaning. So the song gives you meaning in the sense that the musicalness of a song sticks in your head much better than, just a random string of words. Also the rhyme and the rhythm. So if you read these lyrics straight up, it's like 时间到了，宝宝要去睡觉了，不要闹。闭眼慢慢入睡，我会陪你, etc. That one breaks the rhyme a little bit. But when you have like 时间到了，宝宝要, there's this kind of like chanting to it. And if you just say it to yourself a few times, listen to the song, practice singing it, these words will stick in your head much better than if you're just kind of like forcing yourself to memorize a bunch of random words that don't matter to you. So anyways, that's it for today. Thank you for listening. And if you haven't yet, remember to go to singandlearnchinese.com to pick up your free gifts. We've got the 1,000 most common Chinese words, and we also have a chart, a Chinese sounds chart. All of the 405 sounds that exist in Chinese, not including the tones. And of course, you can explore the channel for more information about all that stuff. And until we see you again,